prove that n minus 1 all squared plus n squared plus all of n plus 1 squared is equal to 3n squared plus 2. To do this, you need to simplify this left expression here so that when you're finished, you've got this right expression here. This right expression is fully simplified. This left expression isn't, so my guess is if you fully simplify this left expression, you'll be left with 3n squared plus 2. So let's try that now. We start by doing n minus 1 all squared. We could write this out the long way and use FOIL. So the long way of doing it would be n minus 1 and squared, or to the power of 2, means times itself twice. So we would write that as n minus 1 times n minus 1 in brackets. You wouldn't need the times sign in the middle. Instead, I'm going to do it the quick way. The way I do that is I square the first thing in the bracket, which is n. So n times n, n squared. I then multiply n by minus 1 by 2. So n times minus 1 is minus n, times 2 is minus 2n, minus 2n, and I then square minus 1. Minus 1 times minus 1 is equal to plus 1, so I write down plus 1, plus n squared, I don't need to do anything there, plus n plus 1 squared. I can actually, this will be easy because I can see here n minus 1 squared was n squared minus 2n plus 1. N plus 1 squared will still be, again, I'm going to square the n. I'm going to do 2 times n times 1, and then I'm going to square 1. So first of all, n times n, or n squared. Then 2 times n is 2 times, 2 times n is 2n, times 1 is still 2n, that's plus 2n, and then 1 squared is plus 1. And if you aren't sure why that works, how I can just square the first thing, square the second thing, then multiply the two together and double it, you can multiply out these brackets here and you'll see that you should get this answer, this bit here, n squared minus 2n plus 1. This way is quicker. And now we simplify. We collect our like terms. So let's start with n squared. Are there any other n squareds? There are. One here, that's n squared plus n squared plus n squared. So n squared being added to itself 3 times. We can simplify that to 3 times n squared, or 3n squared for short. Next, we collect all the n terms. Minus 2n plus 2n, so those two cancel out. So that's just going to be 0n. We don't need to write that down. Those two will cancel. And now we'll do the numbers. We have 1 plus 1, so that's plus 2. So fully simplified, we got 3n squared plus 2. We were asked to prove that this left expression is equal to 3n squared plus 2. We fully simplified it and we got 3n squared plus 2, so we've gotten the correct answer.